everyone. I'd like to welcome you all today to this module of your key contact center skills program, and the module today that we're going to discuss is operating an online internet application. As you all know, in a call center environment, taking calls is the priority task for any agent. However, the ability to multitask and to use online internet applications is also very essential. To do both, keep the customer happy, which is the ultimate aim. So again, what we're going to do today is, I know that there are some applications that are quite difficult, and our objective today is to go through one particular online application which has been causing a bit of concern, a bit of confusion for customers, and we'll just go through, and we'll hopefully everyone by the end of this session will have a clearer understanding of how to deal with that application and how to use it in the workplace going forward. Okay. So as you well know, the application that we're going to deal with is the Sky Go online application. This is an application that's caused quite a lot of difficulty for a lot of people. People who get in and use the application find that it's very easy to operate once they know how to do it after the first time. But the initial setup stage can be quite difficult and quite challenging for a lot of people. So again, I'm just going to give you today the overall tools, a broad overview of how to address that problem and how we should deal with it in the future. Okay, our agenda for today will be, we will look at the access, we will look at operating the very actual online application, Sky Go. We'll talk about hands-on practice, what our plan will be. We'll talk about troubleshooting and the desired outcome of the module. Okay, well, the first thing about getting started with any online application is we need to have certain system access and various access. The access that we need in particular for this application is something that you all will have already in place, but we just want to make sure that everyone knows exactly what is required. So you're going to need to have PC system access, you need to have internet availability. On the internet access, you're going to need to make sure that it is working, and when it's working that you'll be able to get into the sky.com website. Some sites are blocked and you won't be able to access those sites, but make sure that you can get into the sky.com website. If you can't, make sure that you let someone in IT know straight away and that will be rectified. Okay, another area is security access. That's something that you won't be involved directly in yourself, but system access is very important from the point of view of data protection. We need to know, and again, speaking of data protection, you know from dealing with on different aspects of the key contact center skills, data protection is very important, and we have to make sure that there's segregation of duties. We have to make sure that the correct level of access is given to each agent for their appropriate skill tasks. Finally, the one that should be no problem is telephone access. We have to make sure that your telephones are working, everything is in place, headsets are working. So again, that shouldn't be a problem, but again, if there is, just let someone in IT know. Okay, there is a saying that everybody gets so much information all day long that they lose their common sense. What does that mean? It means that everyone has so much technology at their disposal every day, that they think that everything should be easy, everything should be manageable, it's quite simple. And to be fair, there is a lot of truth in that we are all getting much more tech savvy, but there are a lot of customers who will still find difficulty in the most basic of tasks. Now, having said that, we have to remember, as a contact centre, our aim is to help the customer at all times. That is key. That's our key priority, to help the customer. How we do that is we need to go by step to make sure that the customer understands fully what they've phoned up so to get their issues off. Okay, into the meat of it, the operating of the SkyGo application is what we're going to speak about today. Now, again, there's a step-by-step process on this, and if I could just get everyone just to bear with me on this, the next slide will also help of how we're going to actually work on this and how we're going to get people to become more familiar. So again, the steps on operating the SkyGo application would be to go to www.sky.com. You have to ensure, of course, that data protection questions are asked prior to going any further with the call, when the initial call is made. You enter the customer's name and username provided. This is when you go into the sky.com website, the username and password will prompt, and they need to be filled in. This can be given to the customer, who may well decide to do it there and then on the call, or if not, they can do it later on. The instruction that you need to give them is, once they sign in, they need to go to Sky Products and select SkyGo. Again, very simple to follow. Once you follow Sky Products and select SkyGo, it's at that point that sometimes it gets a little bit difficult, and customers sometimes are a bit unsure as to what they should do at that point. The important thing at that point is there's an icon that says Watch Now. Click on the Watch Now, it will bring you to a further screen where you click on Watch Live TV Now. So you click on Watch Now and then Watch TV. And that's it. And then you get a menu that will come up showing the different channels, and you click on the desired channel. And that will let you watch SkyGo, will let you watch any of the Sky products on a different, on your PC, on your iPad, and it can be watched in any location. So but those instructions they followed are very simple, and any customer will understand then how to access it going forward. Okay, how are we going to do it with this particular group of agents? Okay, what we're going to do is, for hands-on practice, not to just leave everyone just walk in on their own and just to be figuring out how they want to work this. What we're going to do is we're going to walk through a test of going through the previous slide, the instructions, how to sign on, use the username with a dummy sign in. We're going to walk through the process then with an experienced agent. We're going to discuss common issues that people are experiencing when they try to use the application and set it up. If there's any technical issues, of course, we will discuss it with IT as they come up. We will then buddy a couple of you up with in pairs, and you can go through the process with phone splitters, one person taking a call, one person listening, so that there's a learning process. At that point, when we're all comfortable, and we discuss that we're comfortable and we all understand that we're in a comfortable position to go forward, we can let you go off on your own and take live calls. Again, different things, of course, will be on calls coming in, one of which will be the SkyGo application. But at that point, you should have the tools ready to deal with such calls. In addition, we've created a WMV file which will have an instructional follow-up on video, which you can access yourself on your own time, which can show you step by step of what the instructions were given on page 6. So again, the WMV file will be sent on, which will show instructional points of how to go step by step, and that of course can be shared with a customer, but it's mainly for your own benefit, so you understand the workings of the application. Okay. Now, of course, nothing works perfect. Sometimes there's going to be mistakes, and if there are any troubleshooting issues regarding IT, please log out, log in, and at that point, if the issue isn't resolved, contact IT. There are going to be the same when it comes to phone issues. If there are phone issues, what you need to do is you need to call IT. If the issue is a minor one, it might be something to do with a code that a CityOS code that you may have to log in, log out, lunch break, or if it's something more difficult, make sure that you let IT know. Okay, again, when a customer calls, sometimes there are soft skills questions that can be answered to deal with the customer, in terms of, they may not be IT related. The person may have forgot their username, their password, they may have a slow internet connection, they may not be able to access the required website. So again, use your soft skills questions that were given, and that will be given to each of this group. And at that point, use those questions. Let those questions be the start of the conversation in trying to resolve the issue. If it's something that can be solved relatively easily, it's advisable for the agents to try to get that resolved at first point of call. Okay. And finally, the desired outcome. The desired outcome, obviously, is that all of the agents will speak through the process with the customer, that the customer gets their issue resolved. We want to rectify the issue. We want to solve the issue for the customer at all times. Step-by-step process has been given here on the handout. The file, the WMV file, will follow. That is, again, it should be a benefit to all agents of how to walk through with the customer on accessing SkyGo. Again, soft skills, again, aiming at the first call resolution. We don't want to have someone call back 20 minutes later, an hour later, because the clarification wasn't given. We want to have as many people have their issue resolved with SkyGo accessing this application at first call, first point of resolution. And again, the final thing is that customers will be able to get full access to SkyGo application. Again, that's our aim. That's what we're here for. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we want to make sure happens, and that it's a win-win for the customer. And the customer leaves happy with Sky and with our handling of his call and his issue. So at that point, it's a case that my presentation on SkyGo, the application, how it works, is done. And I can see that you're very quiet here at the moment, but if there's any questions, I'd be delighted to take any now. No? Okay. Well, again, hopefully that you found this informative. I hope you found the instructions clear. If there's anything that's unclear, please do not hesitate to contact me at any time. Again, it may be something we're all trying to make things easier for the customers, and I hope that this will be something that will be of assistance not only to the customers but to yourself, and that we can resolve any of these issues going forward. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you.